What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to be jumping back on the Tap Test server. We're going to take another look at the Exotic Star Island contest. We've had a couple of videos already. If you haven't checked those out, make sure you go check those out before this one so it makes a little bit more sense. Today we're going to be talking about the runes and how your awakening level will affect combat, but it's nothing ridiculous. It's like C tier heroes get bonuses, but not really B, A, and S. They don't get additional bonuses, I should say. So having just C tier heroes is what your goal should be on your account. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think about the game mode so far. The store looks pretty good. Game mode looks decent. I'll say I'm excited about it. There's some strategy based on how you have solo hero teams and all this other fun stuff. So let's jump right into it. Okay, we're on Tap. We have the Exotic Star Island contest. The number one ranks just keep changing. First and second place are like very close to each other every time. Someone had a lot of bad luck with that avatar. Okay, so let's go back into it. We've already gone over the store because we know the store is just pretty solid overall. Your monthly rewards and everything are pretty good too. Where am I going? Over here. There we go. Your daily rewards start ramping up as you get more points as the days go on, and then your season rewards will go up as your points go up as well. So now we're in the second tier. So winning battles is good. You have 5 that you can challenge a day. You get 1 free restock a day as well that you don't have to pay for. So that's good. The only downside is you can purchase like 10 of these every single day, which is a sink, as you guys can see. But if you're not pushing for the tippy top, I wouldn't waste any gems on this. I would just use this game mode to get more free resources as a free-to-play player overall. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at the exotic runes, because if you guys remember, at different point marks, you get to unlock additional styles of runes, and they change what they can do. So an easy way to do it, you just click into one of these here. You can see all the different rune awakening effects. We kind of already went over all the base initial runes here, and you can see some of them actually recommend if you have a specific hero using like a certain rune for that hero, so that's cool. But as you rank up and you get higher points, you get access to even more of these runes, which is kind of cool. So let's go over them. This also introduces, from the 1000 point up, the bonuses that heroes will get if they are a C- hero or higher. So there's nothing in here that talks about, like, you know, S tier heroes or anything. It's just C- or higher, which is actually quite easy to get even as a free-to-play player. At least it feels like it most of the time. So let's see what these do. So for an E+ on the attack rune, at the beginning of the battle, the attack of the allied heroes increase by 10% for 15 rounds. That's pretty solid. If you have it on a C+ or C- hero or better, after 3 turns, increases attack of all allied heroes by 35 for 3 turns. So it stays with that, but you get an additional attack. That is pretty sweet, and it does really reward you for having a C- hero or better. So you kind of want to try to get C- across all your heroes and not like try to heavily invest in one like B+ type hero. So we have armor breaking rune. At the beginning of the battle, each ally hero will reduce the armor of all enemy heroes by 10%. That is pretty good, but the C- version is also adding on when an ally hero's active skill or normal attack inflicts a critical hit, reduce the target's armor by 50% for 3 rounds. I wonder if that can stack, because if that can stack, that could be pretty deadly there. A lot of damage reduction happens from armor, guys, which is why like holy damage and all those other fun stuff are very important. Next up, we have the Withered rune. At the beginning of the battle, each ally hero will reduce the damage reduction rate of the enemy's fastest hero by 2% for 15 rounds. Does that... No, it's just at the beginning of battle. So it lasts all 15 rounds in the battle. I wonder if you can go past 15 rounds in this game mode. These runes lead me to believe that you cannot. Okay, and then when an ally hero's active skill or normal attack inflicts a critical hit, the target's damage reduction rate is reduced by 30%. Ooh. So critting with a lot of these runes is very important. The next one is the Wither rune Alien. At the beginning of the battle, each ally hero will receive the healing, or will reduce the healing received by all enemy heroes by 5% for 15 rounds. That's kind of good. So 5% isn't a ton, but let's see what the improved version is. At the beginning of the battle and at the end of the round, the healing of the enemy with the highest attack will be reduced by 10%. So that's kind of aimed at, I feel like, Fairy Queen Vesta and only Fairy Queen Vesta. Not sure how I like this one right here. Next one is allied heroes HP increased by 10%. Giant Bear Rune. I like this one. Straight HP buff is awesome. And then also for C- and above heroes is when an allied hero kills an enemy hero, the killer gains a shield equal to 30% of their maximum HP. I really, really like Giant Bear. That one seems like a very, very good rune to have. So as we go up even further to 2,500 points, let's see what the leaders are at right now. So the leaders haven't unlocked these even just yet. These are going to happen probably towards the end of the season, because as you go on, you get additional ones that you can still assign to your same 5 teams, which is interesting. So 2,500. Nobody is here just yet. They still give you recommendations if you have a hero they think is going to be good with it. Punishment Rune. At the beginning of the battle, each ally hero will deal 5% damage to the enemy's maximum health. That seems pretty good. And for C-, at the beginning of the round, each ally healer deals another 5% damage to all enemy heroes. Wow. I wonder if that bypasses Unbending Will as well. That could be interesting. Punishment Rune sounds good. Penetrating Rune. At the beginning of the battle, the armor penetration of all allied heroes is increased by 30% for 15 rounds. But he kind of already does that. I guess this does it for like all allies. And then when an ally hero uses basic or active inflicts a critical hit, increase the armor penetration by 50%. Again, another armored style rune, which is interesting. Erosion Rune. At the beginning of the battle, each ally hero will reduce the immunity rate of all enemy heroes by 5%. I guess if you're running on that line like a Jara team or something like that, this is pretty much like control penetration and everything. C- and above. At the end of the round, 30% of each surviving allied hero. At the end of each round, 30% of each surviving allied hero will apply a random control effect to the enemy hero with the highest speed. That's weird. That's just bad wording. I don't even know what to make out of that one. Swift Rune. At the beginning of the battle, speed of your heroes increased by 15 rounds. That's good. At the end of each round, the speed of your hero increases by 60, which lasts until the end of the battle. So, my God. So you just keep ramping more and more speed up then, because it's at the end of every round you get 60 and it lasts until the end of the battle. So you just keep going faster and faster and faster. That is a very, very good rune. And then slow, I'm guessing it's probably gonna be the same thing. Will reduce the speed of all enemy heroes by 4. At the end of each round, for each ally hero, the speed of the enemy with the highest speed hero is reduced by 50. So yeah, these 2 runes sound really good. And then lastly, at 4,500, we have 5 more. We have the Plague Rune. At the beginning of the battle, for each allied hero, the continuous damage of all enemies will increase by 5%. Again, words really weird. When an allied hero releases an active skill or normal attack on a target with continuous damage, the target's existing continuous damage will be increased by 10%. So that's kind of crazy if it was in a PvE environment. PvP, not quite sure. At the beginning of the battle, the critical damage of allied heroes increases by 35%. That's really good. At the end of each round, the critical damage of allied heroes in the back row increases by 50. That's a lot. There is a critical damage cap though, and I wonder if this bypasses it or just gets you there faster. See through the rune. See through the rune. Okay. At the beginning of the battle, each ally hero will reduce the block of all enemy heroes by 5%. That's good if you're going up against the Panda team, or a Star Swordsman team at this point. At the beginning of the battle, the block of the 3 enemies with the lowest HP are reduced by 80%. So usually that's going to be the pandas on your team. See through the rune is see through the panda. That's pretty much what that is. Pretty strong there. Knowing Talisman. At the beginning of the battle, the critical strike of allied heroes increases by 25%. That's pretty good. When a hero's active or normal attack deals critical hit, increase his own critical hit by 40% for 2 rounds. Again, Very good. Crit rune, or crit rune is very, very good. Anxiety rune. So this is the last one we have. At the beginning of the battle, each ally hero will reduce the critical strike of all enemy heroes by 5%. So it's kind of like the counter to the knowing talisman. And then here, when an allied hero receives an active skill or normal attack, the attacker's critical strike rate is going to be lowered by 30%. So yeah, these are pretty interesting. These are interesting, but we're not even to the 2500s yet. We're still in the 1000s, which we'll get probably in a day or so, because we're slowly getting points, slowly getting some victories. It adds up, and then we're gonna get better rewards. So let me know what you guys think. If you want to know about another part of this game mode, please let me know. I'll dive into whatever you want. Just trying to give you a slow breakdown of the event, especially if there's any changes coming up. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.